Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Amanda and I'm so excited to bring you to a special conversation today as part of our TripToGo info session. We're joined by a fantastic guest from Travelzoo, one of the most trusted platforms for finding incredible travel deals around the world. As many of you know, TripToGo is a proud partner with Travelzoo to showcase our curated packages to even more travel lovers. Today, we'll dive into how this partnership benefits you, as well as tips on how to snag the best deals. Let's jump in. Thank you so much again for joining us today. We're going to be asking a couple of questions so that our travelers can learn a bit more about Travelzoo. So for those who don't know yet, what is Travelzoo and how does it work?
Okay, awesome, great. Well, thanks for giving me this opportunity to tell you about Travelzoo. So, Travelzoo, we like to call it as a club for travel enthusiasts. Basically, what we do is we have a subscription-based model where we've got members all over the world who subscribe onto our website. And these members are serious travelers, so they're not the ones who like to go and shop around or the likes of Groupons and things like that. They are serious travelers. When I talk about serious traveler, I'm talking about an average of 2.1 times a year they travel. So they basically want to learn about new destination. They are very curious to see what new offers Travelzoo offers to them globally. So that's the kind of audience that we have. Now, in terms of subscription, so we have a paid membership. So when we say paid membership, that is also another way of showing that how serious our members are, because they are happy to pay and become members of the Travelzoo Enthusiast Club. And our brand endorses a lot of the tours that we partner with you guys as a TripToGo. So again, it's a club for travel enthusiasts. When we talk about members, we have about 30 million members worldwide. If I divide it further towards North America, we are looking at about 15.5 million members in North America. That's what Travelzoo is.
Yeah, thank you so much. And how long has Travelzoo been in the market, and how does the platform evolve over the years?
So Travelzoo has been in the market for close to about 30 years. Travelzoo was basically started by the two Bartel brothers. They are Germans. They had come down to the US back in the 90s to study, and that's when the idea evolved. And that's when Travelzoo was born. We are headquartered in New York, so I think it was back just before the 2000s that it's been there in the market, and we've been evolving quite a lot. We recently, like I said, we became a paid membership recently, which is about a year ago. Before that, it was free. But the good part about becoming paid members was that the members that who were free have now moved on by paying and becoming paid members, which again endorses that how serious these members are. So that's something that we've evolved. We've become more of a club kind of a concept. And the best part is that these members are quite curious more and more to learn, especially after pandemic. After pandemic, they've people started thinking like, okay, you know what, life is short, let's travel. So that's where we were able to help them, and we've evolved accordingly, more on that basis.
That's great. And how many members does it currently have? So you mentioned about we have 30 million. So are all of these 30 million paid members?
So not all of them are 30 million. So our paid membership is evolving as we speak. So these 30 million, so you could say at this moment, I don't have the exact numbers, but what we last heard was about 65% of these members have already moved on to becoming paid members. And how it is working is every time that our legacy member who looks for a deal, and when he's excited and interested in getting one of those deals, that's when he or she signs up, and then they become paid members. So it's evolving, but in spite of the 45% that are still not paid members, they are still on our website because they are legacy members. So they still get to view your deals, they get to view the information about destinations, about what's happening globally in terms of tourism, and then once they are curious to purchase something, they become paid members.
I see. Thank you. And I know that Travelzoo is listed on the US stock market. Can you share a bit about what it means in terms of the credibility and trust?
Well, we've been we've been listed on Nasdaq. It kind of endorses that this is a serious brand, and it's been in the market publicly listed for 20 plus years. So it clearly shows that this is a serious brand.
For sure. And you mentioned a little bit that your audience is more serious compared to your competitors. But what else makes it different from other platforms like Expedia, Kayak, or Groupon?
Great question. So the thing is, when we look at Expedias or Kayaks, let me take the example of Kayak. So basically what Kayak does is it's just like an aggregator. So they have deals from various like Expedias which are readily available online, which they just kind of do a push marketing that I see. Now, whereas in our case, what we do is we not only just do the same pushing your deals on our platform, but we negotiate to get better offers for our members. So it's not just the simple deal which is on TripToGo website that you would see on Travelzoo website. Yes, you might be able to see a lot of those deals as well. But then when we kind of promote some special destinations or special tours, we not just pick up your deals from the TripToGo website and put it on the Travelzoo website. We negotiate with you. We negotiate with partners in order to get our members even more exclusive deals, which are exclusively for the Travelzoo members only. So there is a lot of back and forth negotiation research that is done by the Travelzoo team in conjunction with the TripToGo team, and we finally agree on a very attractive deal that we like to promote in order to generate more business for our partners as well. So that's the main difference, I would say, between us and the likes of Kayak or Expedia, who's got some ready-made everything just posted on their website.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you so much. And are there any other exciting milestones that Travelzoo has achieved in the recent years?
Well, we are part of a lot of initiatives that we do. We've been awarded globally in terms of one of the leading digital marketing companies for travel. So we are pretty much active. Our surveys are very serious. We do a lot of surveys with our members, which endorses the travel trends that are happening globally. So there's a lot of recognition for Travelzoo. I mean, I'm sure TripToGo has also recognized that, and we've got a lot of other partners who recognize our endorsement. So that's something that we are very proud of.
Yeah, for sure. And so Travelzoo's top 20 and the newsflash newsletters are very iconic. So can you explain a little bit about them and why travelers love them?
Awesome, great. Top 20 is our signature product. So we are very proud of that product. Now, basically, what is top 20? What is top 20 is very simple. That is the top 20 deals of the week. So every Wednesday at 12 noon, globally, local time, we publish the top 20 deals of that week. Now, our members are super excited. So I have seen it with my own eyes in some conferences when I'm talking to people. We are on a Wednesday afternoon at 12. I've seen members who've got their phones ready, excited to see what's the offer for that week. So that's one of our top products that we do. Now, whatever deals we publish for that on that particular week for top 20, it remains on our website for just 1 week. And then, depending on what the deal, offer is in terms of how long it is valid, it's parked on our website for later on as well. But the excitement between our members is to see what is the deal for that that particular week, and we are very proud of it. It's our signature product. Then we've got another dynamic product, which is a standalone that you were asking. So standalone is, like the name says, it's a standalone email that goes out. So basically, let's say that TripToGo and Travelzoo have decided they want to promote their Japan tour, and they want to generate more awareness of that trip. So what we decide upon is we come up with a dynamic offer that is negotiated between Travelzoo and TripToGo. Once all the marketing work is done, we decide upon a day when that email is sent out to the agreed audience number between Travelzoo and TripToGo.
Nice.
Now, the main part about our standalone email is that the day and time we agree to send that standalone email to our members, that particular day they will not receive any other email from Travelzoo. So on that particular day, the focus is going to be on TripToGo's Japan trip, as we took an example.
I see.
So that's one of our very dynamic products.
And that's very valuable, right?
It is very valuable.
Yeah.
It is.
What is the process for a package to be featured on the top 20, and how fast do the deals typically sell once they appear on the top 20?
So to answer you the first part of your question, what is the process? So basically, the thing is that we are always looking at some dynamic deals, some tactical offers that you guys have, which probably might not be out into the market for the general public. So it is something that we always, there's no minimum or maximum, but we are always looking for a good heavy discounts, as we can say, on that deal. So obviously, at times we've seen where you've come up with a 35% off or a 40% off. So obviously that kind of number is something that will attract our members. Typically the top 20, those dynamic dates that we have when we have the lowest fare, is sold out in the first 4 or 5 maximum 4 days or something. So it sells, it all depends on how dynamic is the deal. We've seen deals being sold off within 1 day itself, so it all depends on the deal.
Do you have any TripToGo package example for us that you can think of?
Oh yes, I think I just took the example a few minutes ago. I think earlier this year we did a Japan trip. I think it was an 11-night Japan trip or something like that. That sold off really well. It was a fantastic offer. And when I spoke to TripToGo management team, what I learned was that in the first 2 weeks itself, there were 700 bookings. So we were also very happy. We were very surprised to see that number, and I believe so was TripToGo management. But I think that was a dynamic offer. That was fantastic offer. We did some surveys, and we did get feedback from our members that was a great example that they took in terms of asking us that this is the kind of trips that we want. So I love to take the example of that.
Speaking of that, how do you usually collect feedback or reviews from travelers, and how does this influence future offers?
So basically, we do quarterly surveys with our members, and our members are very, very engaged in these surveys. So we are very proud of these surveys because it's not that our members are just they see a survey, they put it on site. They're from the very beginning, I've been endorsing that our members are very serious travelers, so they take these surveys also very seriously. And so every quarter we send them an email, a questionnaire form, as well as some free text where we get their feedback in terms of what kind of deals they liked, what they're looking for in future, and things like that. So it's a quarterly thing that we do.
Okay.
And obviously we also meet up with we do conduct some member events at times. So when we meet up with them, there's always a feedback that comes in from there as well.
Awesome, that's perfect. Thank you. Please tell me, what kind of packages tend to perform best? Is it more cultural, more bucket list? what kind of destinations that people look? Maybe something more tropical or historical?
Yeah, well, destinations keep changing. Like if we take the current trend that's happening, in the current trend, there's a huge demand for, Asian markets. Like again, Bali's, the Japans, Thailands, they've been very popular. Europe has all of a sudden picked up. This year, and we saw some amazing European packages that came up, and with the geopolitical situation that we have right now, there are certain markets that are changing their thought processes of traveling to certain countries, whereas some of the European countries are benefiting out of that, because a lot of traffic that used to be going is now moving to Europe or to Asia. Now, apart from this, one destination, some of the common destinations that we see very, very popular, and every time throughout the year there is demand, is the sun destinations, the Caribbeans. Those sell out very fast, so they're very dynamic. Again, it is because of the location, I could say, but those are also some very popular ones. But so like I said, destinations keep changing, but Europe and Asia has picked up. And if I choose between them, there are certain destinations in Europe, which is like Bali's and Japan's, that have been popular in Asia, sorry, but in Europe, oh, it's everywhere. Ireland has been a very popular destination. Iceland suddenly picked up, and Europe is benefiting, I would say.
Okay, thanks. How does Travelzoo ensure quality control and maintain the high standards across so many partners that you guys have?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of our USPs. That's what makes Travelzoo different. So we do a lot of research first, and then our negotiation process with our partners. I'm sure TripToGo marketing team has probably already experienced that, is very robust. There's a lot of back and forth. We intend to get the best out of you guys in terms of the reason why we do this is because we want to get maximum numbers for you as well. So there's a lot of negotiation, there's a lot of research that is done in terms of maintaining that quality. Apart from that, we do also have teams that kind of do quality check in terms of sometimes being mystery shoppers and things like that, in order to see how the product is taking. And how we help partners is that if there's any feedback that we give, we eventually reach out to you guys, and we tell them there's improvement required in this part, or where you guys are already excelling, please maintain that, and things like that. So there's a lot of things that go on back end, and that's the reason why we maintain that quality.
I see. Thank you. You mentioned the main benefit of booking a TripToGo package through Travelzoo is because of the negotiations you do to get the best deals, right?
And also, it's the brand we endorse. Travelzoo and the brand is endorsed, so that endorsement really helps to decide, picking up. Yeah.
And how far in advance should someone book a deal to get the best value?
When it comes to how, to your question, how in advance do they need to book? I mean, typically our deals are, for at least there is a minimum of 6 to 7 months gap before they can book. So that's the reason we are able to get those kind of deals. So if someone who is already decided, like it's in April or like February or March, already decided that I want to go in September, October, I think it's a good time for them to book, because then they will be able to get those those offers that we have. Like I said earlier, our offers tend to sell out fast, so we always encourage our members that the moment you see the deals, if you're ready, just pick it up so that you're benefited with those offers.
Thank you. And what happens if a traveler needs to change or cancel their booking? What kind of support they can expect?
So When it comes to any kind of after sales, as we call, it's between the traveler and our partner. So that's the reason why a call to action in terms of booking a package is always onto the partner's website. So it's a process. It's a dealing between the traveler and the travel agent or the tour operators, so they can contact them directly and make some changes. Yes, in case there is no response from our travel partners to help our members, that's when they can reach. We have a customer service department. They can reach out to us, and we, on behalf of them, can reach out to our travel partners to get an answer for them. But
Okay.
when it comes to any changing any monetary exchange that is taking place, that is directly between our member and the tour operator and our travel partner.
What would you say to someone who has never used Travelzoo before? What should they and why should they give it a try?
Well, our website speaks it all. So I would always tell them that go onto our website, see what we are offering, and I'm pretty sure you'll be excited to see the numbers, the pricing that we have, the negotiations that we have done. So they are definitely going to be benefited. Now, when it talks about Travelzoo, we are not only, and when I tell my members that try out our new members try out our website, it's not just the travel products. We've got a lot more to offer our members. It's not, like I said, not only the travel, but we also have hotel deals. We also have local and entertainment deals. Now, every country where we are, we tend to get some special offers of restaurants, spas, bars, shows, also available on Travelzoo. So in a way, I like to call it like a one-stop shop, because let's say if you are a Travelzoo member and want a deal for London, so moment you reached London, you can again log into on our website or on our app and see the local deals of London. Like we have a lot of restaurant deals, we have a lot of spa deals, we have a lot of show deals for London, for example. They can just go and pick it up, and they are definitely going to save a lot of money, because that's what we do. We are one of the other names that I like to call Travelzoo is also like a deals management company. So we kind of get you special deals to keep your travel experience exciting. So
That's awesome.
they can definitely go and try it out there. And we do have trial offers if they want to become members, so they can just pay $1 and sign up for 1 month to test our website. If they like it, they can continue. If they do not like it, they can just cancel it.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Any final tips for our travelers, TripToGo travelers?
I think the only tip that I would like to give is that if you are, we've seen it, and I think TripToGo can endorse that I've seen that if you're booking your trips for TripToGo through Travelzoo, there is a benefit that TripToGo has given in terms of some sign up on their websites. So avail that benefit and keep booking, fly with or travel with TripToGo and be on Travelzoo.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. That was such a valuable conversation. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope this gives you a more insight into how Travelzoo works and how our partnership is helping travelers like you to explore the world more easily, affordably, and confidently. If you're ready to start planning your next adventure, keep an eye for our TripToGo's latest feature packages on Travelzoo. And don't forget to subscribe or follow us for more travel tips and inspiration. Until next time, redefine your journey with TripToGo.